What did your parents think? Like, what did your friends think back at home about starting this venture with
I
your
think,
girlfriend and her family and all of us?
I mean, you remember my parents, they liked it. They loved it because they were just like, we hate that you live in California, but if we can see you on TV, it's good enough for us. Because like, we didn't have FaceTime probably. Imagine
No, we didn't.
if we had
There's no
FaceTime when they were
Instagram.
alive, I'd have been fucked. They would have called me 97 times a day on FaceTime.
They already did call you all the time.
No, but not on FaceTime
Right.
because we didn't have that yet.
Right.
So I
Isn't that
got,
crazy. No FaceTime.
yeah,
No
thank,
Instagram. There was none of that.
they had like,
MySpace and
they
Twitter.
just had like the tabloids.
Oh yeah.
And that was a problem.
Yeah.
Every day. They're like, you got Khloe pregnant? I'm like, yes, Dad, I got Khloe pregnant. He's like, okay, I'll call you later. I'm like,
You
but
never
they
got
were
me
all,
pregnant.
but that's what they would say on the front of them.
Yeah.
Like every week it was a different sister I got pregnant. I'm
Yeah.
like, where's the kids?
It's crazy when so I did a poll, like, who do you guys want on my podcast? And you were the number one person
All right.
that got requested to be on my podcast. And then my number one question was, well, I think there's two questions. Have you and I ever hooked up?
Fuck yeah.
No, we haven't. And I didn't know if this was related to you and I or just in general. Why aren't we married? I don't know if that's like
What?
together or just
Oh,
why
like,
aren't we
why are we
married?
both not married?
But I don't know which one it
Or
was.
do they mean to each other?
That's what I'm saying. I don't
That's
know.
a huge difference.
Well, nobody specified who my
Well, how do we ask? The
Uh,
polars?
but I don't care to give it a lot of attention.
Right, that would be a
But
little
do
weird.
you find it strange? I mean,
We're not married.
no, I don't find that strange. For years, people
Oh,
have always ran with this narrative about either you hooking up with Kendall. I've always seen a lot. It's either been Kendall or me. And I'm like, I don't even know if you and Kendall hang out that much because she's always just
I
so
don't
busy.
think it has any truth, so they just run with anything. You know what I
Right.
mean? Just like, oh, look at their relationship. They're close. Boom. Let's just say something ridiculous.
It's so nasty.
But yeah, and then people with us, because we get along well, people are like, they're soulmates. Like, bro, I have children with her sister.
Yeah, it's
We're
wild.
not soulmates.
It's,
I obviously say a lot of gross things that are probably too much.
but you know,
That's just who I am.
yeah, you know, it's your humor.
But obviously I'm not serious. Like, and I've even like, the fact that people think that is psychotic. But I
It is
guess if I
psychotic,
was
but-
watching a show and I wanted to be entertainment, you know, I guess I would jump to those too. Like, oh my God.
Well, the crazy thing is if we actually were together, we would be annihilated for it. So it's like people